Good morning, Homesteaders. Just like that, winter is back. It's a nice brisk 3 degrees out this morning. Sheesh, we gotta get a fire going today. Brought up some apple wood. The stuff burns hot and long, so I'm gonna put that in the fire to keep us warm while we're working. I'm gonna get some of my kindling chopped up and we'll be right back. This is probably one of the coldest days we've had since we got the wood stove installed. Window looks good. We got a bunch of frozen ice that I had when it warmed up the other day. All the water ran down and we're not getting any leaks in, so I feel good about this window being sealed up and that we can get the trim on this window done. This window, ooh, we got some ice here. I'm not sure if this is residual when it warmed up, if we had some moisture still stuck in between the layers and it came out, or if the sealing job I did the other day didn't seal it up enough. So we're not going to trim out this window today, that's for sure. We're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens. It's supposed to be getting fairly warm this week for quite a few days in a row, so let that whole freeze-thaw cycle happen and then we can see if it was just moisture that was left inside that I'd sealed in that came out, or if it leaked from the outside in. And then the door looks good. I'm not seeing anything there, so we can start trimming out the door today and get this side all trimmed up. And then we'll jump on that window. That's gonna look so nice once this door and the rest of the hearth is all trimmed out. You're gonna rip them at 2.5. Yes. All right, let's get some of these ripped down. 3 of them. All right. So we need one of them ripped at 3.5, and then 2 of them ripped at 2.5. We can do that. outside cutting the rest of the other pieces, but figured I wanted to get in here and warm up a little bit. Inch by 16 and an 8. The heat from that wood stove feels so nice. Now we just need to get a battery operated table saw for jobs like this.
They have those?
They do. DeWalt makes one. It's Milwaukee. But that would come in handy for doing projects up here. What a difference a 2 amp hour battery makes versus a 4 amp hour battery. This is one of the smaller batteries I have, and it doesn't have as much power, it seems like, on the saw, but when you put a bigger battery on the saw, it cuts so much nicer. Oh man, I gotta trim off a whisker. No, maybe not.
A smidge?
Just a smidge. But I think we can get this smidge. Whoops. I need that.
Good thing your finger wasn't in there.
Good thing.
I think you would have felt it.
I went to bed missing a smidge of my finger.
Can you not do that?
That looks nice. Let's go 11 1/4. Oh, babe, we're a smidge long. Do you believe it? Just a smidge. Oh, like a glove. To trim out the windows today, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go take a ride to Home Depot. I'm gonna get the door so we can have a door between here and the cargo area, and that'll help warm it up better.
You're going to Home Depot or Lowe's?
I'm gonna check out, see what Home Depot has first, and I'll go to Lowe's after. I gotta pick up an order from Home Depot anyways. Alright, we're gonna take a ride to the hardware store and pick up a few things for the cabin. The sun is out and it feels nice. It's still cold. It's only 17 degrees out, but that sun makes a big difference. easier than I thought. I actually had the door right in stock and everything else we needed. Except I was trying to get a replacement of our dusk mask filters in. You still can't get them easily available right now. Let's get back to the homestead so we can check on our animals and see how many eggs we have today. We've been getting quite a few lately. I'm curious to see how many we get, and it's pretty cold out today, so I am hoping that none of them have froze. I guess we're gonna find out in a minute. It's a windy out.
I know, I don't like it. It was like 63 degrees the other day and now it's 14.
I know, right? Tomorrow it's supposed to be almost 40 again. Sorry for the wind noise on the microphone. We even have a windsock on it. That's how windy it is. We're gonna try to get a different microphone at some point, but they're all back-ordered right now. You ladies hungry? Did you lay us lots of eggs? Hope so. Yeah, there's a good amount.
1, 2,
4,
5, 6,
8, 10, 11.
and we could have one in the barn.
We could.
12 from NYC.
12?
Yeah.
Awesome. Stay over here, guys. How many eggs do you think your flock's gonna lay?
8.
8?
Yeah,
Ooh,
how many
I was
do
gonna
you-
say 14.
14?
I think they're gonna outlay NYC again.
Yeah?
I do. Guess we're gonna find out.
Lots of chickens.
Say I see a chicken. 2. The wind noise. 4. 6. 7. 9.
9, I was 1 off.
1 off.
It's cold. I just want some beef stew. So I just brown the meat a little. Now I'm just gonna pull it out and cook everything else and put the meat back in. This is the point of my cooking that Al comes out and says, oh, it smells good, and I have only done onions and garlic.
Oh, it smells so amazing, babe. It's making me hungry.
Every time.
It does. It smells so good. You know what you're doing.
Because I haven't even cooked yet. Homemade chicken broth. Turn that up. I know you're probably thinking, who uses chicken broth in beef stew? We do. I use chicken broth for everything. It works, tastes good. It's homemade, you can't get better than that. I'm gonna do a couple tablespoons of tomato paste. A tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Quarter teaspoon of rosemary. And a quarter teaspoon of thyme. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. Go ahead and add my meat back in. Now I'm going to bring it up to a boil and then turn it to a simmer and just let it simmer until everything's cooked. I am going to go ahead and cut up a zucchini to put in here too. Just come to a boil, so now I'm going to turn it down to a simmer and I'm going to go ahead and add some zucchini to it, and it smells so good in here. Not just like onions and garlic.
Dear Lord, thank you for the wonderful day. Well, who doesn't like beef stew on a nice cold day? I'd rather have a warm day though today than the cold we've been having, where old man winter doesn't want to let go. We had a nice warm up last week and now it's like, brr, it's cold again. Hopefully spring will come on full bore here before we know it, but I'm not going to complain. We have a nice warm house, a nice warm cabin once the fire's going. And I'll tell you what, it's looking nice the more and more trim we get up. I love getting the trim enclosed a little bit more because it just finishes off and gives it a little bit more of that look. So we got more progress on the way. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and we'll see you right back here in the next video at Lumnah Acres.